Good morning to all. Welcome to my class. Okay, today we are going to discuss pumps from fluid mechanics and hydraulic machinery. Myself, Murali D, contract lecturer in mechanical engineering from GMR Polytechnic, Utnur. Objectives of this class. Today we are going to calculate some problems on reciprocating single acting reciprocating pumps, that is theoretical power discharge, coefficient of discharge, slip and theoretical power. Okay, these are the topics we are going to discuss today. So we are going to solve some problems on it. Theoretical power discharge, coefficient of discharge, slip and theoretical power. The formula for theoretical discharge for single acting reciprocating pump already we discussed, that is equal Q theoretical LAN by 60. Q is equal to capital LAN by 60. This is the formula to find out the theoretical discharge, where L is the length of the stroke of the piston in meters, A is the area of cylinder, N is the number of revolutions. Coefficient of discharge, ratio of actual discharge to theoretical discharge. Coefficient of discharge is defined as the ratio of actual discharge to theoretical discharge. So coefficient of discharge CD is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge, where QA is the actual discharge meter cube per second, QTH is the theoretical discharge meter cube per second, and slip is the difference between theoretical discharge and actual discharge is called theoretical discharge. The slip S is equal to theoretical discharge minus actual discharge. So this is the slip. Type of slip: positive slip and negative slip and zero slip. There are three types of slips: positive slip, zero slip, negative slip. In positive slip, actual discharge is less than the theoretical discharge is known as positive slip. Zero slip is the actual discharge is equal theoretical discharge is known as zero slip. Negative slip is the actual discharge is greater than theoretical discharge is called negative slip. And now observe this formula for to find the theoretical power required to drive a single acting reciprocating pump is P is equal to W into QTH into HS plus HD, where W is the specific weight of the liquid and QTH the theoretical discharge, HS is the suction head and HD is the delivery head. Okay. By using these formulas we are going to solve some problems, that is theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge, slip and power required to drive the pump. We are going to solve these type of problems today. Now solve some first problem. A single acting reciprocating pump has a plunger diameter 250 mm and stroke of 350 mm. If the speed of the pump is 60 rpm, find first one A, theoretical discharge, second one coefficient of discharge and slip. If the actual discharge is 0.0165 meter cube per second. I am repeating once again this problem. A single acting reciprocating pump has a plunger diameter 250 mm and stroke of 350 mm. If the speed of the pump is 60 rpm, find theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge and slip if the actual discharge is 0.0165 meter cube per second. In this problem he asked he given diameter of the plunger and stroke length and speed of the pump. So he asked us to find theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge and slip. We know that theoretical discharge for equation theoretical discharge QTH is equal to LAN by 60, and this is the formula to find out the theoretical discharge. And coefficient of discharge is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge. This is the formula to find out the coefficient of discharge. And slip S is equal to theoretical discharge minus actual discharge. This is for positive slip. Okay, these are the formulas to find out the theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge and slip. Now let us solve the problem. Here it is the first we have to write the given data for it. So the given data for it, the diameter of the plunger of plunger cap small d is equal to 250 mm, that is equal 0.25 meter. Stroke length, next a given stroke length L is equal to 350 mm, that is equal 0.35 meter. And speed of the pump N is equal to 60 rpm. And actual discharge, he given actual discharge QACT is equal to 0.0165 meter cube per second. Okay, he given these four values. Diameter of plunger D is equal to 250 mm, that is equal 0.25 meter. Stroke length L is equal 350 mm, that is equal 0.35 meter. Speed of the pump N is equal 60 rpm. Actual discharge Q actual is equal 0.0165 meter cube per second. And he asked us to find theoretical discharge QTH, coefficient of discharge CD and slip. He asked us to calculate these four. Now let us solve this problem. First one, Q T H, that is equal, we know the formula for theoretical discharge, LAN by 60. We know the length of the stroke and the speed. First we have to calculate area of the diameter, area of the flanger, A is equal to pi d square by 4, that is equal pi into diameter is equal to 0.25 square by 4. Okay, calculate it, you will get, if you calculate it you will get 0.049 meter square. This is the area of the flanger. Now we will calculate theoretical discharge right here. Theoretical discharge is equal LAN by 60. So that is equal, length of the stroke is equal 0.35 meter into area 0.490, 0.049 into n is equal speed, n is equal 60 by 60. Okay, calculate it, you will get the theoretical discharge. Okay, if you calculate it you will get the answer. Q theoretical is equal 0.0172 meter cube per second. This is the theoretical discharge, and he given actual discharge 0.0165 meter cube per second. This is the actual discharge. So hence here the slip is positive because of actual discharge is less than the theoretical discharge, so the slip is positive. So first we have to calculate a coefficient of discharge. Coefficient of discharge is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge. So actual discharge is 0.0165 by 0.0172. So if you calculate it you will get coefficient of discharge. Coefficient of discharge CD is equal 0.96. This is the coefficient of discharge. And now calculate the slip here. Slip is equal to theoretical discharge minus actual discharge, because of here it is the positive slip, positive slip. So actual discharge is less than theoretical discharge. Positive slip, actual discharge is less than theoretical discharge. So the slip is equal theoretical discharge minus actual discharge. So theoretical discharge is 0.0172 minus 0.0165. Okay, if you calculate it you will get the slip. So that is equal to 0.0007 meter cube per second. Okay, this is the slip. Yes, now we calculate all the given theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge and slip. We calculated the theoretical discharge is 0.0172 and coefficient of discharge is 0.96 and slip is 0.007 meter cube per second. Okay, observe here once again. I will show you how we calculated here. Okay, this is the given data, and here it what we have to find, and this is the theoretical discharge, and here he calculated the area pi d square by 4, that is equal pi into 0.25 square by 4. He calculated 0.04906 meter square, and theoretical discharge 0.35 into 0.04906 into 60 by 60, that is equal 0.01721 meter cube per second. This is the theoretical discharge and actual discharge, and here it is the coefficient of discharge. Coefficient of discharge is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge, that is equal to 0.0165 by 0.01721, that is equal 0.96. Hence here slip is positive since actual discharge is less than theoretical discharge. Slip is equal to theoretical discharge minus actual discharge. So here slip is equal to 0.00071 meter cube per second. And we will discuss next problem. Here is given the same problem. In the above problem, in previous problem, find the theoretical power required to drive the pump. Given suction head as 5 meter and delivery head as 20 meter. Here he given one more problem, he asked us to find out the theoretical power. He asked theoretical power required to drive the pump, and he given the given data is suction head HS is 5 meter and delivery head HD is equal to 20 meter. Here is the given data. In earlier we calculated theoretical power. In the last problem we calculated theoretical power 0.0172 meter cube per second. So we know that this is the given data. We have to calculate here theoretical power required to drive the pump, and he given suction head and delivery head. Suction head is 5 meter and delivery head is 20 meter, and theoretical discharge calculated in last problem 0.0172 meter cube per second. Here it is the given data, and we know that the theoretical power required to drive the pump, this is the P is equal to W theoretical power, W into theoretical power into HS plus HD. So substitute all the values in this equation. P is equal, W is equal, we know that 9.81, and theoretical power we are already calculated in last problem 0.0172 into suction head is 5 meter and delivery head is 20 meter. So calculate it, you will get the answer here directly. So if you calculated it, you will get theoretical power required to drive the pump is 4.218 kilowatt. Okay, this is the answer for the given question. Right? Okay, and we will solve one more problem here. Okay, here this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem he given. A single acting reciprocating pump has its piston diameter 200 mm and stroke 300 mm. Speed of crank is 60 rpm. The suction and delivery heads are 5 meter and 16 meter respectively. Determine discharge. B. Theoretical power required to drive the pump of its efficiency is 70%. I am repeating once again. A single acting reciprocating pump has its piston diameter 200 mm and stroke 300 mm. Speed of crank is 60 rpm. The suction and delivery heads are 5 meter and 16 meter respectively. Determine A. Discharge. B. Theoretical power required to drive the pump of its efficiency is 70%. So here he asked us to find discharge. Q is equal to what? So we know that the Q formula Q is equal to LAN by 60, and he asked us to find the again power required to drive the pump. W theoretical discharge into HS plus HD. Here it is. These are two formulas to find and into efficiency by efficiency. So here it is the two because of he given here it is the efficiency of the pump. So that's why the power P is equal W Q theoretical discharge into HS plus HD. Why I am taking here it is theoretical discharge here. That is the here we are calculating the discharge by the given values. So here it is the theoretical discharge. So now let us start it. Solve it. Right, first we have to write the first write the given data. Given data. First, diameter of the piston. Piston D is equal to 200 mm. Here that is equals 0.2 meter. And length of stroke L is equal to 300 mm, that is equal 0.3 meter. Speed of the pump, speed of crank is 60 rpm, so speed of the pump is equal 60 rpm. And the suction and delivery heads are 5 meter and 16 meter respectively. So suction head HS is equal to 5 meter and delivery head HD is equal to 16 meter. And efficiency is 70%. Efficiency is 70%, that is equal 0.70. So here it is that this is the given data. Diameter of the piston D is equal 200 mm, that is equal 0.2 meter. Length of the stroke L is equal 300 mm, that is equal 0.3 meter. Speed of the pump N is equal 60 rpm, and suction head 5 meter, delivery head 16 meter. efficiency is equal 70%, that is equal 0.70. So right, and now let us solve it. So first we have to calculate the first one, discharge. Q is equal to LAN by 60. So first we have to calculate here area. Area is equal to pi d square by 4. So substitute the values in this equation, you will get area. Pi into 0.2 square by 4. So if you calculate it, you will get the answer 0.03 meter square. So this is the area value, area of the piston. So substitute all the values in discharge Q equation. So Q is equal to L. What is the length is equal 0.3 meter into area is equal to 0.03 into N is equal to 60 by 60. Okay, calculate it, you will get the answer here, discharge. So Q is equal to, if you calculate it, you will get the answer. Let's try to calculate it. Okay, shall I write here? Okay, I will write here the Q is equal to 0.009 meter cube per second. Okay, this is the first one we got. Here it is, the discharge Q is equal 0.009 meter cube per second, right? And now we will calculate second, theoretical power required. Okay, here second one is theoretical power required, P is equal to, so we know that P is equal W into Q into HS plus HD by efficiency. Okay, substitute all the values in this equation. So that is equal, we know that the W is equal to 9.81 and Q is equal to, already we calculated here, 0.009 into suction head is 5 meter and delivery head is 16 meter by efficiency is equal 0.70. Okay, calculate it, you will get the answer here. Calculate it, you will get the answer here. So that is equal, if you calculate it, you will get the answer is 2.648 kilowatt. Okay, this is the solution of the given problem. This is the solution of this problem. I hope all of you understood this. This problem is given in previous exams, that is April 2002 and March April 2006 and March April 2017. This type of problems are very important for your examinations. Okay, now here I am providing some assignment questions for you. So calculate, all of you calculate it. All of you calculate it. Here I am providing one more problems for your assignment. Okay, that is first one, a single acting reciprocating pump has bore of 150 mm and stroke 300 mm and discharges 0.20 meter of water per minute running at 40 rpm. The delivery and suction heads are 24 meter and 6 meter respectively. Find theoretical power discharge in liter per minute, coefficient of discharge, slip of pump, power required to drive the pump if its efficiency is 80%. As it is similar earlier problem, so solve it. And here it is given. If you have any doubts, observe the slides. Here it is the solution, but you have to calculate it. If this is for your homework. Okay, he asked for to find theoretical discharge, coefficient of discharge, slip, and power required to drive the pump. Here is this is the solution. If you have any doubt, observe this once again. First you have to calculate with your own knowledge. And here it is, one more problem is there. He given for double acting reciprocating pump, but it is not solved here. Not solved. Okay, we will discuss this in next problem. Next class. We will discuss this problem. We will solve this. We will solve this problem in next class. Okay, this is the summary of this class. In this class, we solved some problems on slip, calculation of theoretical power, and power required to drive the pump. Okay, here it is. He given one more assignment questions also there. Already we solved it. A single acting reciprocating pump has its piston diameter 200 mm and stroke 300 mm. Speed of the crank is 60 rpm. The suction and delivery heads are 5 meter and 16 meter respectively. Determine the power required to drive the pump. Of its efficiency is 70%. Already we solved it. So here it is, one more second problem he is there. Already this assignment problem we solved in first assignment we solved. Okay, why we are solved here? Because this problem is very important, and this is also very important. A single acting cylinder reciprocating pump has a plunger diameter 600 mm, stroke 360 mm, speed 75 rpm, static lift 12 meter and discharge 6870 liter per minute. Determine coefficient of discharge, B slip, and C power required to run the pump if efficiency is 80%. Okay, we will solve it. I am repeating once again. He given the plunger diameter is 600 mm and stroke length 360 mm and speed 75 rpm. Static lift 12 meter and discharge 6870 liter per minute. He asked us to calculate coefficient of discharge, slip, power required to drive the pump. So what he has to calculate? Theoretical discharge. First we have to calculate coefficient of discharge. First we have to calculate theoretical discharge and coefficient of discharge, and third one is the slip and power required to drive the pump. So we have to calculate all these four. First we have to calculate all these four. Okay, let us solve this problem. Okay, first what he given? First we have to write the given data. Diameter of the plunger. Diameter of the plunger D is equal to, that is equal 0.6 meter. And length of the stroke L is equal to 360 mm, that is equal 0.36 meter, and speed N is equal to 75 rpm, and static lift, he given static lift complete H. Static lift means suction head and delivery head, so that is equal to HS plus HD, that is equal to 12 meter. And actual discharge given, actual discharge is equal 6870 liter per minute. So if you calculate into meter cube per second, actual discharge is equal 1145 meter cube per second. And efficiency given, efficiency is equal to 80%, that is equal 0.80, right? And he asked us to find out the coefficient of discharge. First one is the coefficient of discharge. So now we will write the coefficient of discharge equation here. So coefficient of discharge, CD is equal to actual discharge by theoretical discharge. Actual discharge by theoretical discharge. But we don't know the actual discharge here. So first we have to calculate the actual discharge here. Sorry, we don't know the theoretical discharge. He given actual discharge, and first we have to calculate the theoretical discharge. So theoretical discharge, Q theoretical is equal to LAN by 60. Okay, substitute all the values in this equation, you will get the theoretical discharge. And here we have to calculate area also. First we have to calculate area. Pi d square by 4, that is equal pi into diameter is equal, he given diameter is equal to 600 mm, that is equal 0.6 meter by 4. If we calculate it, you will get the area answer. So A is equal 0.283 meter square. This is the area. And now we calculate the theoretical discharge. Theoretical discharge, Q theoretical is equal to L is equal to length of the stroke 360 mm and area 0.283 into 75 rpm by 60. Okay, calculate it, you will get the theoretical discharge here. Q theoretical is equal 0.127 meter cube per second. This is the theoretical discharge. And substitute this theoretical discharge and actual discharge in coefficient of discharge equation. Okay, substitute all these in this equation, you will get coefficient of discharge. Okay, right? Actual discharge is equal to, what is the actual discharge here given? Given actual discharge 0.1145 by theoretical discharge. What is the theoretical discharge? We are already calculated, that is equal to 0.12735. So this is the actual discharge and theoretical discharge. We will get coefficient of discharge is equal 0.9. And here it is, the slip is positive slip. So that positive slip, theoretical discharge minus slip is equal to, second one, slip is equal to theoretical discharge minus actual discharge. So theoretical discharge is equal to 0.1273 minus 0.1273 minus 0.1145. So that is equal, if we get calculated, you will get the slip value. The slip is equal to 0.0128 meter cube per second. And this is the first one we calculated here, and this is the second one we calculated here, coefficient of discharge and slip. And the last final one is power required to drive the pump. Third one is power required to drive the pump. Here it is power required to drive the pump. P is equal to WQ into H by efficiency. Why I am writing here it is capital H, thus that is given static head. Okay, substitute all the values in this equation, in this above equation, you will get power required to drive the pump. So W is equal to 9.81 and theoretical discharge is equal to 0.1273 into 12 by efficiency is 0.80. If you calculate it, you will get the power value. Calculate it, you will get the answer. P is equal to 18.78 kilowatt. Okay, this is the power required to drive the pump. I hope all of you understand this problem. Okay, here it is, that problem here. Here one more assignment problem, third assignment is also there. A single acting cylinder reciprocating pump has plunger diameter 500 mm and stroke 300 mm, speed 60 rpm, discharge 3357 liter per minute. Determine coefficient of discharge. Okay, this is for your assignment. Okay, thank you. Thank you one and all. I hope all of you understood this class. If you have any doubt, please contact me on my WhatsApp number. I will clarify your doubts. Don't forget to practice the problems. You have to solve more and more problems. You will get easy to solve this type of problems. So in this class we calculated some problems on coefficient of discharge, theoretical power required to theoretical power, and slip, and power required to drive the pump. So these are the problems we solved here. And thank you one and all. Bye friends. Don't forget to contact me if you have any doubts. My WhatsApp number I am providing here. My WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 97040465777. Okay, this is my WhatsApp number. Please don't forget contact me. Don't forget to contact me if you have any doubts. In coming next class, we have to solve some problems on double acting reciprocating pump. Similar type of problems are here. So in double acting reciprocating pumps also same, we have to calculate theoretical power, theoretical discharge and power required to drive the pump. There are also similar problems, so it is easy to us to solve. Thank you one and all. I am stopping here. Thank you one and all.